Hey guys, today I am very happy to be announcing that Fighter Jet Showdown will return in about 2 weeks. Yes, Season 4 will be here. A lot of people have been asking, a lot of people wondering where it'll be, why it's been so long, and as I've said, you know, I've been very busy over the past few months, haven't had time to do this, and also after 3 seasons, kind of nice to have a bit of a break, but Fighter Jet Showdown Season 4 will be a little different. Now, you will be able to submit 2 different planes to fight together. So, obviously the format of Fighter Jet Showdown is you submit a plane, it gets selected to fight another plane, and there's 2 of each planes fighting each other. But now, the 2 planes on each team don't have to be the same. One of my favorite things about Fighter Jet Showdown is the kind of community that's come around it, mostly on the Discord, where people will, you know, build planes together. And now, you can build different planes together and send them in to fight. Or maybe you just want to send in 2 of your planes. You have 2 planes that you think complement each other quite well in the dogfight. They can fight together rather than just having the one. Or maybe you know, broing out with someone on the Discord and you're like, yo, we should fucking win Fighter Jet Showdown right now. We should both build the best plane and we should trance everyone else. You can do that and then you can submit both the planes with both your names and I'll give you both credit and it'll all be fun as hell. Or, you know, maybe you just have the ultimate fighter and you're like, no plane could possibly complement this. This is the best fighter ever made. I'll just do that. And you can just have one plane fight like the old way. But I thought it would just be a nice little thing. Some people have suggested it a while ago, and I thought it was really cool. So, yeah, if you have 2 planes, or if you know someone who also has a plane which you think's good, it'll be good. There are also going to be some rules, so obviously that's the main change, but there are some rules which we kind of found, you know, kind of developed in Season 3. So the main one is that you can't clip engines together. So there are a few planes I've had in the past which have had engines inside each other. Now you can have a little bit of clipping. If you were just strapped for space and they slightly touch each other, I'm not going to care. But if you really obviously put one engine inside of another to double the thrust, that's obviously cheating, and that is no. So basically, if I get a submission like that, it's just not going to be taken in, or maybe I'll just take the other engines out and it'll fuck up your aerodynamics and be pointless. So don't do that. Also, don't clip guns. You know, I don't think that has happened, but just don't, because that'd be dumb. And also there's a limit on guns now. I often take guns off craft, but I don't want to fuck with craft. I want to just give you some actual rules so that you can just build the craft to the spec. There aren't a ton of rules, but one of them is a limit on guns. You can have a maximum of 4 guns now. I personally think 4 is too many. I prefer it when there's just like 1 gun because, you know, it's more realistic. But you can have up to 4 guns, and they can't be turreted. They can be 30 mil, they can be 20 mil, they can be 50 cal, but they cannot be a turret. Because that means that you don't have to be a very good dogfighter. You can just, you know, you can just have a turret that does everything, and an AA gun would win every time. You know, so that's another thing. And I guess in regards to missiles, there's no specific limit, but I would say a guide would be 8 missiles would be pretty much a maximum. More than that, and it's just pointless. With flares as well, you know, don't put loads of flares on it because it just lags everything up and it's pointless. So, you know, don't do that. So, yeah, but those are the 2 main rules, and also probably about 8 missile max, because I like gunfights. And also, when you set up your guard mode, just set the gun range to 2,500 meters. I know maybe you have some other plan, but I don't have another plan. Gun range is 2,500 meters because I like to see gunfights. And you can do anything you want with the AI pilot or anything else. You know, yeah. And there are no rules on mods. There's always been a question about what mods do you use. Whatever mods you use. When you send me a plane, just include a list of mods, and I'll just, if I like your plane enough, I'll just download those mods, because I don't want to, there's so many mods that people use that, you know, it's just, I might as well just use what you're using, because, you know, I don't want to eliminate a plane just because it's not using my set of mods. So yeah, anyway, that's all the stuff. There's also now, I'm gonna allow submissions on the Discord. A few people asked. So I prefer submissions in email because I can organize them slightly better, but I think because there's such a presence of this series on the Discord, you know, you can submit on the Discord. I'll create a channel. It'll work pretty much the same as Kerbal Rising submissions. You submit your craft, maybe a brief description, your name, maybe it's the name of each of you who's worked on it, or maybe you're submitting obviously 2 craft from 2 different people, and you would just submit it with your names. Now, if you are submitting 2 craft from 2 different people to fight alongside, just do 1 submission one of you send it to me with both your names. Don't do two separate submissions and say, oh, this is fighting with the submission from... I'm not going to go and find that. Just send it all in one email from one of you, you know? Makes it easier. Or on the Discord. Like I said, you just post the craft file, a picture, a brief description, a list of mods, and the creators of the plane in a Discord post on the Fighter Jet Showdown submissions channel, and I'll just get them from there as well. Because, you know, might as well. I might also be on the Discord a little more. I haven't been on pretty much at all in a long time because I have been really busy and have little time. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. So now, you know, obviously the wingman thing. It won't be like the piece of video you're seeing here where I flip them against each other. That was just because I needed more footage. Obviously, they're not going to end up fighting each other. Yeah, so the wingman thing, the Discord thing, the rules things, and it's all going to start in 2 weeks. Obviously, once the series started, you can still submit. Sometimes people ask, can I still submit after the series started? Absolutely. Obviously, if you submit before, there's more likely that you'll get into the first episode, or maybe any episode, but yeah, you can submit whenever, right up until the end of the series. Same goes for Kerbal Rising, by the way. You can still submit craft for Kerbal Rising. I think people know this, but, you know, anyway. So, yeah. Discord, by the way, linked in the description if you're interested in submitting that way, or just meeting people to build craft with, because that is now a very vital part of this series. Anyway, I think that's everything. I hope you're looking forward to Season 4. I hope to see some good wingman combinations, and I hope to see lots of rules followed. Anyway, I will see you soon.